Hello and welcome to episode number 11 of Creating a Legend, the save where I'm attempting to take a side and become a club legend. You join me in the second season. We are 4 games in. We are doing quite well, fourth in the table, but we will lose today because we are playing Shakhtar Donetsk, who pretty much never lose. They are by a mile the best team in the country. We were together for the 3-1 victory on the opening day against Veres, and we followed up with a disappointing in the end game away at Olympic D. 2-0 up through Skarlosh and Chonka, but they got back into it. 3-2 they were at half-time. We missed a penalty, Kravchenko missing that one, and they scored a late goal to win that game 4-2. A disappointing result, but we bounced back. Home tie against Mariupol. Sergei Kravchenko with a hat-trick in that one, winning that one 3-1. First half hat-trick, they scored in the 91st minute, but it was all long over by that point. And then we had a draw away at Zerka. Sergei Kravchenko with the goal after 10 minutes. Luka Lokoshvili equalising with a deflected free kick. Equally frustrating, that is a free kick, it was deflected. And he was a guy that turned us down on loan during the season. His centre-back, I tried to get in, but he didn't want to come, which was a disappointment. But we got a point, 7 points from the first 4 games, which is a good start. But Shakhtar today, in a few weeks' time, we've got Dynamo Kiev as well, so that's 2 league games out of the next 3, where I'd be amazed if we pick up a point. It all rests on that away game against Kapati. We basically have to get as many points as we can in the games that we're not playing Shakhtar and Dynamo Kiev, and just try and get something out of those games. Fortunately, we only play Shakhtar and Kiev twice in the season, and we are playing them pretty much back to back as fixtures are at the moment. The transfer window has now closed, and we have brought in 3 more players. One is a really good looking player, the other 2 are just filling spaces. Levan Arveladze is the guy that looked really good, an attacking midfielder who can also do some sort of job on the left or the right side of midfield. A really good balanced midfield player. Lots of decent attributes in the teens is always a good start to look for. He will provide stiff competition for Batshuayin as the attacking playmaker in my formation. And the guys that are making up the numbers, Rodion Serdiuk has come in on loan from fellow Premier League side Alexandria. He is 1.5 star at the moment, 4.5 star potential ability, young centre-back. He will only play if things go very badly wrong. The next guy is, or the last guy is, Ruslan Yevanov, a goalkeeper from today's opponent, Shakhtar. 2.5 star, 4 star potential, a decent keeper. He will be back up, he will be on the bench for most of the season, gives a bit of balance to the side and puts pressure on Sidorenko in goal. The side today is Sirendenko in goal, a back four of Garashenkov, Tomenko, Rachmanov, and Kravchenko. Rachmanov is back in the side after being sent off on the opening day. Skarlosh and Skoblov are the 2 centre midfielders, with Tachenk from the right, Arveladze in the centre, and Chonka from the left, with Kravchenko, the man in form, up front. I'll say it now, if we lose this one game, 1-0, I'll be a happy man. I'll take a defeat right now. This could get very embarrassing because Shakhtar are incredibly good side. Formation remains the same as it normally is, but we have gone to a very defensive way of playing. We give away a very early free kick, and it possibly a booking after 13 seconds. Jonka looks like a going to the book. No, just a talking to. But they do have a dangerous free kick after only 13 seconds. Bernard plays inside to Tyson. Tyson looking for some space, and he plays inside. It's good save from Sodenko. 47 seconds in, and they've already forced the first corner of the game, which Bernard will take. Bernard whips it in, but it's poor and headed away by Tanchuk, but they've got the ball back. Fred on the ball, back to Bernard. Inside to Tayson. Fred are now on the ball and shot, and it's saved by Sirendenko. Sirendenko is going to have a superb gaming goal if we're going to get anything out of this match. Kravchenko with throwing down the line to Arveladze, inside to Skarlosh. Now Skarlosh on the ball, plays across to Tanchuk. Looks to get to the byline, plays it in, but it's cleared away. Retiziki. Crossfield ball to Tyson. Tyson now can break. He's a really quick player. Gets to the byline. Oh, just goes past him like he wasn't there. And it's a fantastic stop by Sirendenko. Didn't know much about that, but he got the ball away. Corner again. Fred to take. Plays it in. Headed away, but Tyson picks it up. And Sodenko collects comfortably there. Long ball given away straight to them. This guy on the ball now cost them $8.5 million in the transfer window that's just closed. There's no way we're ever going to be competing with that. But Bernard running inside, plays it inside, and that's 1-0. Zubkov has scored it, but it doesn't count. It's offside. Corner, Bernard to take, flicked in, and now that is the first goal. Stepanenko has scored after 10 minutes. We didn't deal with the corner. You can argue it's been coming. Bernard took it, it was flicked on, and he just powered it home from a yard out. Throw in Kravchenko to take. Shonka, edge of the box. Gives it away though. And Shakhtar can break with pace. Skublov into Tyson. Tyson clearly gets away from everyone. Passes to Bernard. He's gone wide, but he plays it back in. And Scarlett's going to look to break out from the back. Tanchuk now on the ball. It's very clear to see there's a massive gulf in the difference between these guys on the pitch. This could very quickly become a cricket score here. So Zikov gets to the byline, plays it inside, and that is 2-0. Kovalenko has scored. 25 minutes gone. Can you declare now, Shakhtar, please? Because you can make this very, very embarrassing for us all. Too easy, just broken down the side. Zukov plays it in, and he was completely unmarked. There's not really much we can really do in this situation. Just got to hope they give up and just think, right, sod it, we've won now. We've lost Tanchuk to injury. So I'm going to make a change. I'm going to bring Sonchenko on as a winger. Straight swap. Second half kicks off, and we were on the ball, which is a rarity in this game. Getting out wide to Krochenko, but he loses the ball, just dallies on it, and that's poor. Zykov can break now. But given away, Skoblov wins the ball back, and it's just not long, and they gain the ball back as well. Making a change, taking off Arveladze, bringing on Viznets as a defensive midfielder, just to give us a bit more cover for the last half an hour. Bernard to take a free kick, headed away, but it looks like the referee has given a penalty. He has indeed. This will be 3-0, which probably reflects the domination that Shakhtar have had in this game. He steps up and he scores. That is 3-0. That should now be game over. I'd be happy if Shakhtar stopped at 3. It reflects how this game has gone. Anything more than that, I think, might dent our confidence a bit. Played in, headed away this time. No free kick given away, and Krochenko can pick up the ball. He looks up for available options. There doesn't appear to be much choices, but Vidnetsky is now on the ball. Into Tomenko, who's dangerously out of position there. Garaschenkov on the ball. No options available to him, so he gives the ball back to Tomenko, and Biznets are now back on it. Yeah. It's a case of we keep the ball, we can keep it until we give it away, which is how the game has gone. Kravchenko has a shot, it goes over, and that is the closest we've come to scoring in today's match. Final change of the game, I'm going to bring on Kulish for Kravchenko to just give him a bit of a game time. He is desperately unhappy. I'm not quite sure why. He hasn't said anything to me so far, but he hasn't played much, but I haven't needed him to play because Kravchenko's been in superb form. Final 10 minutes of this one, we've been beaten, soundly beaten, as I expected us to be. No shocks on the cards in this one, though we have dramatically improved since the last time we played against Shakhtar. That was a pre-season friendly last season, and they won that one 6-1, I think, 6-0 even. I think it was. They absolutely destroyed us on that occasion. We've played a lot better today. A 3-0 defeat is certainly not a disgraceful performance. It was men against boys. We've been soundly beaten, but we can move on to the next game. Because we've played so well in the league so far this season, we are not too despondent. Hopefully we can bounce back in the next game and get back onto the points board and get us into... We're currently on 7 points, so if we get a win next game, that'll be 10 points. It'll be a good start to the season. We can say 5 games gone, we are happy with where we are. I'm waffling a bit now, so we'll end it there. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I've been the FM Notes, and I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Good night.